Dead by Daylight 9.01, the first major bug fix since the launch of course, Springtrap and the Five Nights at Freddy update. And, of course, the anniversary has started. Let's break down everything in this update so you're aware now. And, of course, it starts with features. And let's talk about these wickedly bad AFK crows. Increase the intervals in which the crows gained are 120, 140, and 180 seconds, way up from 60, 75, and 90, which is good. Increase the grace period before AFK starts to 30 seconds, up from 10. Decrease the rate at which AFK points accrue, moving to 25%, was 50. Decrease the rate that AFK points accrue after exit gates are powered to 25%. This is brand new. And reset AFK points upon completing interactions. Previously removed 60 AFK points, now wipes them all. This is a much better version. Like, I don't mind the AFK crows, but they were so hyper aggressive they needed to be addressed. Content. Well, let's look at what they did to Springtrap. Adjust the color of your current door position when operating the security camera as Survivor to improve aura color distinction. Adjust the color score events for the animatronic. Get him now awards devious points, was brutality. His devious was tremendously low. It was hard to get 4 with him because getting 4 eerie markers was almost impossible because, like, one match of devious, I had a devious score of 3. Literally 3. When got him triggers, a regular hit score will now also trigger 3 brutality. Yoink now awards devious points, was brutality. When Yoink triggers, a regular hit score event will also trigger 300 points of brutality. Another one now awards devious. Look at You Now also awards devious. Both were previously Hunter. Added score events for survivors facing the animatronic. Say Cheese awards 700 boldness now. Do It Yourself awards 350 survival points. Friend in Need awards 500 altruism points upon participating in a co-op action to remove an attached fire axe. Then Door to Door awards 100 survival points entering a security door, which is brand new. Events, the 9th anniversary is now live. Of course, at this time of recording, the event is already going, so go get your cakes, start working on your event tome. The main focus of this update, of course, is bug fixes, because there was a lot of them. Fixed an issue that caused invalid input. The item is not in the user's inventory database to be incorrectly displayed upon players in the archives. We had a ton of audio issues. Fixed an issue that caused security camera sound effects to get stuck in a loop after survivors moved the camera. Fixed an issue that caused the hatch sound effects to be audible while traversing from one security door to another. Fixed an issue that caused the killer's terror rays to be inaudible while survivor was inside a security door from both the killer and survivor idle. Fixed an issue that caused security camera movement sound effects to only be audible while looking at the camera of the security door being used by a survivor. Fixed an issue that caused chase music to be missing for survivors when chased by Victor. Fixed an issue that caused the animatronic's voice lines to be silent when interacting with an occupied locker. Fixed an issue that caused the animatronic's axe sound effect to still be audible when thrown outside of the map's boundaries. Fixed an issue that caused French voiceover lines for the good guy to be missing. Fixed an issue that caused sound effects of the artist's outfit to be louder than other outfits. More giant fixes to the animatronic. All right, so what more do we do to Springtrap? Fixed an issue that caused Springtrap to be temporarily invisible when exiting doors. That was a big one. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to see a single frame of the map when transitioning through security cameras. Fixed an issue that caused an error when hit by Springtrap's axe while affected by endurance. Fixed an issue that caused Springtrap's grab axe action to be temporarily disabled if survivor triggers an emote. Fixed an issue that caused animatronic to be unable to grab survivors during co-op axe removal. Fixed an issue that caused remove axe prompt to have priority over the travel via passage prompt for survivors. Fixed an issue that caused Springtrap's get 'em score event to trigger incorrectly on hook survivors. Fixed an issue that caused survivor carrying speed to be inconsistent. Fixed an issue that caused certain security doors to be usable from behind. Fixed an issue that caused animatronic security room jump scare to give an abrupt fade in and out visual effects. Fixed an issue that caused Springtrap's prompt to retrieve their axe to display incorrectly when the axe is thrown outside the map. Fixed an issue that caused co-op axe removal actions to not cancel when attacked. Fixed an issue that caused the game to desync if survivor entered a security door behind the animatronic as he grabbed another survivor. Fixed an issue that caused the animatronic's axe to disappear when thrown into security doors, or to disappear when thrown at lower parts of an inactive object, i.e. a breakable door. Fixed an issue that caused the animatronic's yellow rabbit face to become distorted when reclaiming an axe. We've all seen the wonderful pictures of the wickedly weird Matthew Lillard face. We had some fixes to characters, fixes that cause certain killers to be missing their weapons on main menu, fixed an issue that caused the camera to get stuck after first camera pan of Sadako triggers Mori on a survivor, fixed an issue that caused the main menu animation to be missing for killers, fixed an issue that caused Plague to get stuck at 4.4 base speed after being stunned by a pallet while charging Vile Purge, fixed an issue that caused the Plague Corrupt Purge to change back to Vile Purge if the time runs out mid-action, fixed an issue that caused rapid camera stutters for the ghoul while grabbing survivors with its power, fixed an issue that caused the ghoul's cooldown of Kagayani Leap to not reset properly after destroying pallets, fixed an issue that caused Kanaki's Enrage mode bonus cooldown to not be correctly applied to actions, fixed an issue that caused hooks to not be turned into Scourge hooks when controlling Victor with Scourge hooks Jagged Compass perk, fixed an issue that caused survivors to not be broken when missing a no quarter skill check against the Houndmaster, fixed an issue that caused the Houndmaster's dog to bypass the sleep animation for pallet vaults when redirected, fixed an issue that caused Dwight to be unable to self-hook properly during survivor tutorial. There were some environmental and map adjustments, fixed an issue that caused stretched textures to be visible on the carpet on the main building of Father Campbell's chapel map, fixed an issue that caused hooks in Auto Haven Records realm to have placeholder textures, fixed an issue that caused survivors to be unable to access the basement on the Shelter Woods map, fixed an issue that caused the animatronic to be unable to interrupt survivors interacting with a security door, and fixed an issue that caused placeholder tiles to spawn on Coldwind Farm realm, fixed an issue that caused projectiles to get stuck in invisible collision when a wooden table on the Freddy Fazbear Pizza map, fixed an issue that caused the camera to clip inside the Houndmaster during spawn animation in Withered Isle realm, fixed an issue that caused projectiles to hit invisible collision in the Golden Meat Plaque, fixed an issue that caused survivors and killers to be able to climb on top of objects in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. There's also some platform problems, fixed an issue that caused a crash on Switch 2 when launching the application, fixed an issue that caused directional survivor sound effects to not work properly after exiting security cameras. Note, this issue was previously deployed on Steam. UI problems, fixed an issue that caused the cannot start with two killers wanting to disappear after transitioning from store to custom game lobby, fixed issue that caused potential crashes when exiting a trial immediately after making progress on a challenge. And finally, miscellaneous, fixed an issue that caused the pickup interaction to have high priority over locker search when a down survivor was next to a locker. And we also have one known issue, and that is Steam and Windows. A flashlight can sometimes be seen when the using hovers over the friend menu and the online state refreshes after tabbing off the title. Not really a big deal. It's a menu problem. Who cares? All right, let's take a look at the Twisted Masquerade. Obviously, you have your Masquerade panel. You're going to be buying new masks for Vittorio, Jake, Tori, Aurelia, Sable. Sable's mask is really good. Claudette, Houndmaster, Twisted Machete for Trapper, Tainted Soul for Nurse, Twisted Axe for Huntress, Twisted Baton for Doctor, Twisted Katana for Spirit. I actually really like that. We have the Ziltrix new portrait. That might actually be from last year. We have the Masquerade Wraith portrait. We have the Masquerade King portrait, Party Chapel, Trix's signature, and then finally the Crow Designer new very rare charm. And the quests are going to work as this way. Upon completing 5, you're going to get 125. You're going to get the David chest, and you're going to get the Ray chest. Upon completing 10, you'll get another 125. You'll get the David pants and the Wraith weapon. Upon completing 15, you'll get another 125 David and Wraith's head. Upon completing 20, you'll get another 125. You'll get the Zoltrix portrait and the Melting Candles Ascended banner. Right now, you can complete 5 quests in the first part. The second part does not open for 4 days. Also, there is, of course, new skins in the store. We have a new skin being added this year, which of course is the Masquerade Lich, which I bought instantly for Vecna. You also have an Astri skin, but it's really for Boromir. But I hear it is bugged with Astri voice lines. And then if you did not get Bill's Masquerade Veteran or Unknown's Masquerade Obscure from last year. They are back, and you can purchase them for iridescent shards. And that's what you can expect. Have fun playing the Masquerade. Like always with events now, you can just go directly to it. And if you don't want to play it, you can just go to normal mode. And the cake for this year's cake is the coconut scream pie. And this is what it looks like. Yes, I already have 162 of them on Nicolas Cage. I had about 5 million blood points, which I just dumped right into it. And that's what we're looking at. Enjoy the anniversary. It is live now. Have fun, because it'll be the last anniversary we spend at the Masquerade. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates.